So, I am doing some Monopoly Streets grinding here on Xbox 360 achievement hunting. There are 9 discontinued achievements here in this game. The discontinued achievements are for online mode, but it's no big deal. If I have online achievements that I can't do anymore, I'll still do achievements that I can do in offline in these games. No big deal to me. I really don't care how much incomplete games have. As long as I can get as complete as I can get, I don't care. I'm going to show you what achievements I've been grinding. I did a few Microsoft number puzzle grinding, which is the Japanese version of Microsoft Sudoku. On Windows 10, I did that grinding right now. And then I did Microsoft. And then tomorrow I might do some more of that, or I might do another games that like another game, like maybe like a Telltale game. I don't know if I will. I might. I don't know. Like here and there. Like do a month or two. Do a little bit of that. Do this. Do that. Maybe go off and on with those two. I don't know. Though, because it's gonna be a lot. While it's gonna kind of tedious to do 250 and 500 bolos. So I kind of want something to break up a little bit here and there. And that'll probably be the breakup game. When we're playing on the computer, win some Windows achievement games. So then here's Monopoly Street. I did some Monopoly here that I didn't share with you. A couple of games in regular Monopoly. I did He Who Controls the Dice. Which is when every minigame a full game developer. What I did with 2 controllers, and I did beat 2 AIs, and I had 2 easy AIs, and I did. And then I won all the minigames, so I didn't finish first because I picked the lowest numbers in every game. And I gave away my most expensive properties if I need to give away properties. And I did end up winning. Did end up getting the game. So there was 70 more in there. And then I did Monopoly Streets here. I started this yesterday. And there's win the game entertainments, which I did, which you can just do with 2 controllers. Have player 1 quit. Have bankrupt as player 2 first turn. And then you win the game. And that's exactly what I did. And then I bought property cheaply, which actually the first property I bought was an auction, which I did that for nothing. Which you can actually bull market. So I did that bull market, did that. And then with your AI, you can pick a property. And I just did with the brown properties. Got that, don't pay 1, use the AI. Use my central, they paid 120, and call it good. One of the railroads, which bull market, you can easily do that in. Same with that, bull market, 3 color groups once. And you can pay every auction at 0. And then, I did that with 1 property, with 1 brown property. And I did that with the other brown property, with both brown properties. And then I did that. I traded every property for a buck. And then pays rent for a second turn. Which obviously you can do that. Obviously if you own every property, in the bull market game, you'll obviously do that. Obviously that'll make sense. It's pretty easy to do. And then that one, place Joseph Hotel, pretty easy to do. You just have to get a hotel on the property. You own both properties and then pay 1, get 1 hotel. Or maybe hotels on both. And then finish the game with a total net worth greater than 9,000. Which you just have to own every property pretty much and own some cash. Which it's not super hard. And then acquire your 70th property. Bull market, did that. And get the largest upgrade corporate, which you just need to have net worth over 10,000. Which takes a little bit, but it's not very hard. Bull market, there's about 100 houses, which I just did plain bull market. Trying to get the achievement called Hotels Maximus, but I did realize I couldn't do a bull market. I had to play it in and regular Monopoly. And this you couldn't I didn't mortgage anything, and it ended up finally working, and it all won. It finally worked. But then I did pay or play to get out of jail, and then I get out of jail free card. So you just pay the $50 bail. You when you ever get out free jail card, even your second trigger, so you can treat your first, your main for one control one, which is your main controller, and then you can do that. For those get jail free, which I did that. I got unlucky, so I just did it. First, if I didn't get it when I had second time in jail, I just rolled and rolled and rolled, and I kept Xing out quitting if I didn't get those. It took a little bit, but I finally did. I finally got jail 3 times. And then I ended up doing this one, and then click more 1,000, which I just had all the red properties. And if I didn't land, if my second turn didn't land on red property, I ended up quitting. I had trading a property to player 2, and then I bought it back from player 2, and then I gave them a bunch of money, so not, like 1,500, so they land on a property. They land on the red properties, they'd have the controller, I don't know, and I ended up doing that, and I just got off if I didn't land on one of the red properties, and I was nearby, and I did. And now I'm trying to do a really hard one, or not hard, it's just really tedious. It's luck, roll triples, which you need to roll. With speed die, you need a turn speed die on, the third die, which in custom sim, what you need to do is you need to do run, you need to roll 3 runs, 3 twos, 3 threes, and then I need to 10 offline games, which I'm just could grind that all once, just bankrupting, but I didn't do it. I'm just playing the regular games, and then once I lose, I do the achievement in that mode, or set up the game for, then I just bankrupt the player 2, and then I win the game. So that's all I need to really do. That I'm not really grinding it all once. But I'll end up getting that. It's pretty easy to get. Pay 1,200 text one game. Probably do that in this game. But we'll see. Because it might take a while. Ride the best hotel service, the most expensive reviews. I'll play one bankrupt. Which they just have to land on like the most expensive property in the game. Which I could just trade player 1. Which if player 1 has the property, then player 2, I'll just trade with player 2 for that property. And then after I set it up, after I do a setup game that way. So that'll be pretty easy. Or then maybe, and then receive 2 more land, free parking, separate game mode for that. Play a roll of 15, which I'm doing speed act work. Probably will take a while. Who knows? Then receive 120 clearance and set the game for that, which should be doing. Doesn't really enter there. There's a way to set that. This one, to make it not super difficult. And this one, player set firehouses, which I can just set that one up at the very end. So, yeah, I'm just gonna finish this one. This one's gonna take forever though. I already know it is, so. There's some that got like 500 tries on like Chushi. They're still not in it if everyone turns. So I really don't care. I'm just here to, yep. Get the achievements, which is just a pain, which is just very annoying. Which is just very annoying. And right there I have 14. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just gonna be back grinding this, and yeah. I just don't have really much to say about this achievement. It's just a pain in the butt. It's annoying. This achievement is, I want to be, these luck-based ones are kind of annoying. It is what it is, though. If I want to get every achievement in every game, possibly can. And I'm not gonna try to be like I might be number 1 in like, I don't think I'll be number 1 though in like Xbox leaderboard gamer score. Because some of the really hard ones I might not get or something like that. But Yeah, after I finish this one, there, I might go back to a disc, Wheel of Fortune 360. I might, or else I'll go to maybe I'll go to some of my games on my disc, because there's on the digital, because there's Hunters game I might do. Oh, that triples my seg controller. I'm very serious. Well, whatever. Well, I'm back. I'm just gonna finish this one in peace and get the achievement. And so yeah, there's someone like Smirnov, I think SMRNOV, with like 1,150,000 Xbox 360 gamers. But if my goal is to get to the end of the year is to get 1,000 or 100,000, if I can get to 300, if I can get to 500,000, that would be if I get 500,000, I'd be satisfied. Like being like the top like few hundred, like even like the top like 1,000 in the world, which is I think probably like 300,000 I think. So I should be able to pretty much do that pretty easily. Oh, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot of games and a lot of time. It's not gonna be super difficult though. So, but yeah. So, there we go. This game. So yeah.